Hello and welcome back to the den. My name's Claire and this is my channel Making It Out of the Woods. If you're new here, welcome, thanks for coming along and checking out the challenge. Now, as I'm sure you've noticed already, autumn is on the way and those dark nights are swiftly approaching. And with that in mind, I've decided to launch a maker challenge. It's a challenge that I'm hoping will collectively allow us just to light up a tiny corner of the darkness wherever we are in the world. So if you're interested in taking part in the challenge, hang on until the end of the video and I'll tell you a little bit more about what's what. If you just came to watch today's project, then I won't hold you up anymore. Enjoy. So this project started with me making a resin blank. I just threw some tropical coloured resins in with a chunk of mallee burr and popped them inside a piece of old plastic tubing that I had. Once the resin was cured in the pressure pot overnight, it was time to remove some of that plastic tubing that had stuck to the outside. It was a really simple task. I just popped it up on the lathe and turned it around. Now you see me prepping the lathe ready to drill some holes in the bottom of what will be the top of my shaver brush. I'll explain about this in a second, but basically I'm drilling the hole that will accept the bottle stopper mandrel that I'll use. This is the test fit for the bottle stopper mandrel. Unfortunately the hole did seem to be a bit too large even though I used the correct drill bit, and this does cause me some problems further in the turning. This fluffy thing we call the shaving knot or brush. I need to measure the base of the brush so that I can then cut a hole into the top of the brush handle. Quick test fit and it's good to go, all nice and snug in there. Here you can see that I pulled the tailstock back up to provide some support just as I carry on refining the shape that I want. Ooh, some slow-mo action there. I just carried on working away at it until I saw the shape that I really liked. Here's the well-practiced, very professional dust-off manoeuvre, and I'm just attaching the bottle stopper mandrel into the top of the shaver brush because I'm about to turn the whole thing around in the chuck. But before I do that, I need to take off the chuck jaws. There you go. This is where I find out that I've got a little bit too much free movement. I bring the tailstock up and that does help to secure it a little bit, but look at that wobble. I did get around it by sanding really gently. I was worried that the finish might not come out as well as it could, but I did get away with it by the skin of my teeth and I was really happy. It did cause a problem when I came to parting it off, of course. But again, I went as far as I could with the parting tool and then finished it off with the good old Japanese saw. rounded it to a shape I was happy with, and eventually you'll see me sanding the bottom off on the belt sander. Not ideal, but it just goes to show that if things don't always go perfectly well, there can be an alternative fix. I didn't take any footage, but I did take the finished handle outside and sprayed it with a few coats of acrylic lacquer. Oh, Foxy's not very amused. Oh, tickle tickle. Nah, he's happy enough. And here we go, the finished product. Thanks for watching the video and welcome back. So back to the maker challenge. It's super simple. I'm simply challenging you all to make a tea light. There's only really one stipulation, and that is that whatever design you come up with, it has to house at least one tea light. The tea light can be a faux flame, real flame, just be careful. It doesn't really matter what, it's up to you. The challenge will carry the hashtag Tea Light Challenge 2021. It will run from the 1st to the 30th of September. Now, all the videos of all the makers that take part will be popped into a playlist, and I'll publish that playlist in the 1st or 2nd week of October. So if you do want to take part, please let me know by leaving a comment in the comment section of this video. Message me with all your relevant social media links and I'll pop them into a list. There's already 20 people who are interested in taking part, and I know there'll be more of you. I cannot wait to see what we all come up with. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Remember, stay foxy. Oh yeah, there's something really weird going on here. I'll talk to you about it on the next video.